Welcome back to the Go-Go channel. If you're new here, I'm Kim. I'm the owner of Style a Go-Go. So today I thought I would do a quick video because it's New Year's Eve day and I thought it would be really fun to show you the 19 thrifted pieces that I've worn the most in 2019. So I am not going to do a try on today. I thought I would just show you the things that I got and the things that I wore the most. These aren't things I necessarily thrifted in 2019, but they're all thrifted items. I've been thrifting for probably over 20 years, so I have tons of stuff, and I definitely have pieces that I wear more than others, and definitely have some favorites. So the first piece is something I thrifted this year, and it is just a graphic tee, but it's a Bob Marley Graphic Tee, and I just really love the colors in it. It's subtle, which I like because it goes with so much, and I love wearing this under jackets, but I cropped this one because I felt like it was kind of more of a stiff material, so it lays really nice because I don't have to worry about tucking it in and all that stuff. So I've really gotten a lot of use out of this one. I'm sure I will continue to, because it's just a great piece to layer under jackets, sweaters, whatever. Second one is also a tee, and I also got this year, and it is just this French t-shirt, and it is by French Connection, and I just thought it was really cute. I love the graphic red print on it, and then just the normal black and white stripe. I like that the black in it though is kind of faded, which is kind of nice, and it just fits really well. It's more of a fitted t-shirt, and when I wear it, I tend to see people just really gravitate towards it because it's just so classic black, white, red, and it just goes with a lot of stuff. So I love wearing that one. The next piece is part of I also got it this year, and it's part of the whole cardigan as a shirt type thing. I wanted to try it out, so I went thrifting, and that was kind of on my list when I was at the thrift store, looking for something that was light enough to tuck in, but was warm and could be worn as a shirt, but it was a cardigan. So I found this one, and I love the print of it. I love the colors. And I think the buttons are really fun because they're gold. I think you can see those. And it's just a nice V-neck, and it's really easy to tuck in because it's more of a fitted size, and I just really like it. So the next two pieces are denim. This piece is not vintage at all. It is just universal thread from Target, but what I liked about it was I had been looking for button-up fly jeans, and I really like these. They are very high-waisted, or they're high-waisted, and they have the button fly, and then they're just black. But the problem is with these, the only thing is I've worn them so many times they faded almost immediately, so they're not really like, they're a black jean, but they're not dark enough. They're kind of more of a faded, like charcoal gray, but I do wear them a ton, and that's why they're faded. So they're still really good. I still get lots of use out of them. I might even try doing a DIY and just throwing them in a bucket with some black dye and just kind of trying to darken them up a little bit more, because they're really in good condition, and I love the waist level of the high waist, and I love the button fly. So anyway, I'll continue to wear them, but I might try dyeing them back to black. I don't know. The next denim piece is, these are, I think they're vintage. I'm not really sure because I've realized now recently when looking online that this company actually started recreating jeans, and they sell them at Kohl's now. So I don't know if it's vintage, or if I'm buying vintage, or if I'm buying what's recent, but it's Gloria Vanderbilt. She was big in the 80s, and these jeans are very high-waisted. These I love because they're the darker wash, but I'm also wearing a pair, and these are the lighter wash, and I really like them because they come right above my waist. They're very high, and I just love the way they fit. All the ones I have are kind of like a straight boot cut, and I have cut a couple of them off. The ones I'm wearing today are not cut off because they're a shorter, probably ankle, but on me that's kind of right at my foot, at the top of my foot. Anyway, I always look for Gloria Vanderbilt. I love them. I wish I could find a black pair. I'm still looking. Every time I go thrifting, I look. The next piece was supposed to be for the shop, but I kind of fell in love with it, and I'm keeping it for myself. I love it so much. So this is a 90s, I would say, black floral jacket, and it's really lightweight because it's unlined. It's very just, it's structured really nice and fitted, but it doesn't have any lining, so it's not heavy. It's almost like a blouse kind of, and it's cool because it has this deep V, and then it double breasts at the waist, which is so different, and it has really nice buttons on it. It's super cute on, and it's longer. It kind of goes like right below my butt, so it's a great length, and it just looks great on. And so I was really excited to find it, and I was totally gonna put it in the shop, and then when I put it on, I'm like, I can't, this is mine, I have to keep it. So that happens sometimes, but what do you do? Okay, so the next piece is something I thrifted a long time ago, and I wear it so much. It's kind of starting to show a lot of wear, but I still wear it a ton, and I love the color of it. So it's this vintage kimono, and it's actually an authentic kimono. I got it from Ragstock, and I'm not sure if you guys have Ragstock where you live, but I think it might be a local thing. But they've been in the business of like having, I guess, clothing that people discard for years, because it's not necessarily consignment. Nobody's bringing their clothes in. I don't even know where they've ended up getting all the clothes that they have, but they've always had vintage and used clothing in their shops. They also have some new clothing, which I don't really pay attention to when I go there, but they have always had tons of vintage clothes, and then they have a lot of army surplus stuff, like army jackets and army like military hats and bags and things like that. And then they've always had a really huge selection of kimonos, which I recently found out that they decided to stop doing, and it's super sad because I love them, and they had such a great collection of them. But anyway, I found this piece years ago, and I love the colors. It's kind of like a mauve florally print, and it's more of a lighter weight kimono. Again, it's not really lined except for right back here and the sleeves, but I just think they're so great to wear. There's so many different things you can do with them. You can belt them, you can leave them unbelted. When I get cold, I'll put my hands inside here. So if I'm at work and I'm cold, I'll just put my hands in there when I'm walking around. I don't know, I just love it. I love the colors. I think it goes with a lot of stuff, and it looks really cute with graphic tees underneath. So I've gotten so much use out of that. The next piece is this red, I think you say balsal wool. I'm not sure how you say that word, but anyway, it's that bubbly kind of wool. And I got this jacket a long time ago, but it's very structured. It's very like tailored nicely. It's by Evan Picone, and so it's definitely vintage, and I just love it. Also, the other fun thing about it is the pocket, or the buttons have little foxes on them, and they're just so cute, and they're even on the sleeves. And I just think it's just the details. You can tell when something's really nice and when it's a high-end brand because of the details like that. I have one particular graphic tee that I wear with this a lot. It's a Def Leppard tee, and it has red in it, so it just kind of pops underneath the jacket, and it looks really cute together. But I've worn this with lots of other stuff too. But anyway, I love this one. It's nice and warm. The next piece is really unique. I wasn't really sure when I got it if it was a dress or a shirt, but it is a button down, and it's super long. It probably comes to mid-thigh on me, so I think it's supposed to be more of like a dress or a tunic. And I actually wear this open and wear it with like fun t-shirts underneath. I just love the colors in it. It's so bright and vibrant. It's really springy, and it's really just fun to wear with. I've worn it with jeans, I've worn it with leggings, and I've had it for probably about 2 years. So I really like this one and gotten a lot of use out of it, and I'm sure I will continue to wear that one as well. So the next piece, it's another piece where I was supposed to put it in the shop, and I just couldn't. In fact, my daughter was here recently for Christmas, and she saw it, and she's like, wow, that piece is So cool. I'm like, yeah, I know. I was gonna sell it and I can. So it is this, and it's by Chico's, and I feel like it's from the early 2000s, the 90s. I'm not really sure. I can't be sure because I don't know Chico's enough to know if this is an older label or not. But it is corduroy. It's like a thicker corduroy, and it is just this graphic, I'd say, shacket. It's like a shirt jacket. It has the nice big pockets in the front, the patch pockets, and it buttons down, and it is just so fun to wear. I get lots of compliments on it. I love the print of it. I like that it's like a tan with black, but then there's occasional red, which is kind of fun. So that one is super unique, and it's staying with me. So the next piece is probably more of a basic and not super exciting. I think I tend to have a lot of like super flashy stuff, but this one I got because it wasn't, and I felt like I needed some more basic things in my wardrobe, and I wanted something that I could throw on that could work with a dress if I wanted it to, or work with like jeans. And so I found this. It's like a fuzzy sweater, but it's long and probably about right at my knees. It has pockets in the front, and it is just like a black with tan, almost like a plaid, It's not really, but kind of. And it's subtle enough where I've worn it a lot. I've posted pictures on Instagram of me wearing it with different outfits of the day. So there's a lot of different ways I can wear it, and it's just easy, and it's super warm, which is very helpful in Minnesota. I don't know if you can see outside right now, but we had a storm yesterday. So we have about, I think we got about, trying to look and see, looks like about 5 inches last night. No, not last night. All day. It snowed for 16 hours. It was terrible. And I had friends that came in for tonight for New Year's Eve. So they're gonna have fun driving rental cars around. Okay, so the next piece, I think you've seen this before. I'm not sure, but I think I've showed this in outfit try-ons and things like that. But it is a Victoria's Secret pajama top. It is a pretty good size. I would say I was gonna say extra large, but it looks like it's a large, and it's leopard print, and I love this. I wear this so much. I've never worn it just down. I always tie. If you've looked at my outfits of the day on Instagram, you know that I'm a big fan of like the tying in the front at the waist and not tucking in. And this is a great piece for that. It's silk, and so it's really flowy and nice. It has great draping, and I just love wearing it. I will wear it just with nothing underneath and just, well, I mean a bra, but like no shirt underneath, and just tie it and then wear it with black jeans. And it's a super easy way to just think of a quick outfit when you want to dress up and you're going out, like say you decide to go meet someone for dinner or something. This is a great type of thing to just throw on. So I get tons of wear out of that one. So the next piece is really quirky and fun. It's different, and I'm not really sure the original intent of this one. Vinny's here, so you might hear him. But it is I think it's supposed to be a robe, and it's just cotton, but it's almost like a kimono style, not kimono, but Asian style like jacket with the way the piping is. I'm sure I've shown this before. I think I showed it in a thrift haul, and I wear this quite often. I wear it with jeans, and I wear it with something underneath, and then just kind of have it open and flowing like a jacket. Looks great. And I've also worn it with like a turtleneck underneath and closed it. I haven't worn it belted yet, so that'll be something to try. But one of the fun things about this one is that the bottom front part of it is curved, which I think is really cute. Here, I can show it. So it's kind of curved, and I like the way that looks. It's really different. And then the sleeves are more of a, almost like a butterfly sleeve, where they're very flary. And I didn't know if I would really like that on me, but I think it looks kind of cool with stuff underneath it. So I've gotten a lot of use out of that. I love it. So the next piece is something that I thrifted recently, and I have already worn it like at least, I don't know, 4 or 5 times. And it is, I was determined actually when I went to the thrift store to go just straight to men's sweaters, because I'm like, I want more baggy, I want more warm, and I wanted to see if they had any cardigans, and I found this one, and I love this. I love it. Sorry, the sun is starting to come in now, but it is like a dark navy, and then it has these cool Argyle, it almost looks like a mid-century modern lamp or something to me, and it's just a men's, probably a medium or a large. Oh, it's extra large, yeah. So it comes probably about right under my butt, and it's just nice and baggy, and it's wool, so it's super warm. Love it. And I think it looks really cute with like graphic tees or something underneath it. That's kind of my go-to outfit for work, is something like that, like jeans and a graphic tee and something over me so I'm not freezing. So the next piece is an older piece. I've had this for quite a while, and I wear it a lot when I'm going out, probably more in the fall and spring, just because in winter it's just not enough, but I still love it. And it is this cute little cropped, like butterscotch color, I guess I would say. And it's a faux fur jacket. It's probably right at my waist, maybe a little lower than that, because I think the intent is for it to be at the waist, but I'm short-waisted, so everything's a little longer on me. And this is also a size medium, but it's so cute. It goes with a ton of stuff. It's kind of fun because it's 3/4 length sleeve, which of course in Minnesota isn't always really great in the winter, but if I'm wearing it and it is cooler outside, I do have some gloves that I bought a long time ago that go about up to my elbow, and they're just black, so I can wear them with things like this and kind of just tuck them up under, and then I'm warm. And it's kind of a cool like 1950s like vintage style to do that, so it's kind of fun. But anyway, I love this. It looks great with jeans. I've worn it a lot, and it's really cute. So the next 2 pieces are bags. I have a lot of vintage bags that I've thrifted, and these are my 2 most used bags, so they're probably my most favorite bags. So the first one is this cute little gold square box bag. It's just like a box, and it's not any kind of designer. It's not, in fact, I don't even know if it has a label. It really doesn't. It's just a box, and it just works. It's perfect. It's like my cell phone fits in there perfectly, my sanitizer, my ID, my credit card, and then some stuff for my lips, and that's about all I need when I go out at night. And so I love this. I think it's just cute. It's subtle. It's not super shiny gold. It's kind of like a matte gold. You can kind of see it has some wear, but I don't care. I love it. So I've used that one, I don't even know how many times. I can't even count because I love it so much. Same with this next one. This one I call my doctor bag, and I found it thrifting, and I feel like it looks like a designer, you know, but it's not. It's old. It's kind of a pleather, and it's kind of a textury pleather, and it just has a really fun like faux buckle on the front, and then it has the, you know, the twist opening, and then it has kind of, oh sorry, I have some stuff in there, has some pockets, or 3 different pockets actually, and then a zipper pocket. So it's good size. I can get a lot in here, but when you have it all fastened up and you're carrying it, it just looks very dressy and almost like a designer bag. So I love this one. I don't know the era. I guess if I was to guess, I'd say the 60s probably. But yeah, it's a great bag, and I use it all the time. And this is number 18. Number 19 is actually the earrings that I have in right now. They were a great find at that church vintage or church thrift store that I go to all the time, and I love these. I was going to put them in the shop again, but I kept them for myself, and they are so fun. They're just these little, they're gold on the top, black on the bottom, and it's almost like Egyptian or hieroglyphics or something, but I think they're super fun. They're so lightweight because this is metal, but this just plastic. So I can wear them all day and they don't hurt my ears. They're so cute and different, and they're subtle. Like, I wanted big black earrings, but these are subtle. But I like also that they have some, what do you call it? I guess like holes in them. You know, it's not like a solid, because if it was solid black, I have some that are, they kind of get lost in my hair. Like, you can't really see them. So the fact that these have openings and then they have the gold on the top, they show up more. And so I tend to wear them quite often. So I would say that this is another very, very top favorite piece of my thrifted items. I'd say this is probably my favorite thrifted jewelry, although I do have some other pieces that I really like, but these I've worn the most for sure. So that is 19. And because we're going into 2020, I thought I would give you guys a bonus item, because I recently thrifted within the last couple of weeks and I was shocked. I couldn't even believe that it was there and that it was only like, I think it was $6.99. Yeah, amazing. It is this Armani blouse. Armani. And it is amazing. Here, let me button the top for you just so you can kind of get a feel. It's very ruffly on the collar, which is so trendy right now. The sleeves are also ruffly, and just the detail that they put into it. The fact that the sleeves aren't just ruffly, they like really gathered them. This is way more than like a fast fashion brand would do. They wouldn't put all this fabric in there. They would kind of rip you off and just do maybe half that. So you had a little bit of a ruffle, but not much. But this is amazing. They also did a drawstring tie, and the way they did it was by putting like a channel or tunnel like through, and then kind of feeding it through, which I thought was really cool. And then, yeah, just buttons down the front. It's kind of semi-sheer, but not super sheer. And so I like that because I don't have to worry about wearing something underneath if I don't want to. And it's super fitted, which is really nice, because then I can also use this for layering, which I've already done. And so I thought I would share this with you guys because this is such a great find. I couldn't believe it when I found it. And so I thought I would give you a bonus item because we are going into 2020. So that is my favorite things that I've thrifted and worn this last year. And I just wanted to share it with you guys. I hope you have a happy new year and have a safe one and wear something fun, and I will see you next year. Bye.